Well, with Avengers Endgame literally one day away now, the embargo has finally lifted. We're going to take a look at some of the reviews on Rotten Tomatoes, see what the score is, and see if this movie does in fact live up to all of our expectations. Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel once again. I'm Robert Storm. So we are literally one day away. Tomorrow, Avengers Endgame comes out, so all of us normal people can go see it because, you know, we're not all special and go see early screenings. So the reviews out last night, the embargo dropped. I want to take this time to thank everybody to participated in my countdown live stream last night. Basically what we did, we just talked about what some of the reviews were, and we went over the Rotten Tomatoes score. But if you guys weren't able to catch that live stream, we're going to cover that again right here today. We're going to go into a couple of reviews and talk about what they're saying. Also, I do plan on doing another live stream. I'm going to do another countdown live stream tonight, so I hope you guys can all make it for that stream. So with that said, let's jump on Rotten Tomatoes and see what the current Rotten Tomatoes score for Avengers Endgame is. So right now it looks like it's sitting at 97%. Now yesterday when the embargo first dropped, it was sitting at 98%, but when I did my live stream last night, it was at 97%. So it's staying at 97%, which is good. There's a review of 130 people that reviewed it, so 3% of 130 did not like the movie. This is a good thing here. This is a good thing. Right here it says average rating is 8.27. That's good. And what that means exactly is with Rotten Tomatoes, because a lot of people don't understand how Rotten Tomatoes works. Rotten Tomatoes, you have to get like a 6 or higher in order to be fresh. So basically what they do is they ask you to rate this movie 1 through 10. Okay? 5 or lower meaning you don't recommend it. 6 or higher means you do recommend it. So a lot of movies that have like 90%, if you click on their actual average review, they might all be like 6s, which means it's a very average movie. But since everybody puts 6s, it still passes, which makes it a 90-something%. So people really don't get that. With again an average of 8.27%. Average rating, that's actually really good because that means everybody's rating it really high. So that's actually good. So I really recommend everybody, when they go through Rotten Tomatoes, don't necessarily take what the score says to heart. Look at the score, but then click on it, move around a little bit, look and see what the average reviewer is saying, what's the average rating, stuff like that. People really don't get the gist of what Rotten Tomatoes really is. So now we go over to top critics. We have 21 fresh, 1 rotten, with also the average score of 7.87, which again is pretty high. That's almost an 8. So let's see if we can go ahead and click on some of the reviews and see what people are saying. We're not going to click on a whole bunch of them, like maybe 2, maybe 3, because like I said, I don't want to be spoiled about anything going into this movie. So, Peter Howe writes, mathematicians say infinity has no end. Avengers Endgame is throwing and moving, proving them wrong. Okay, that's very cryptic. Okay, so that's cool. Doesn't spoil anything for me. Maura McDonald writes, oh yes indeed, Avengers Endgame brought it. Also very simple and cryptic. I like it. Mick writes, it's a quality action movie that accomplishes with seeming ease a number of difficult things. So that's a good positive. And the reason why I look at that and I say that's a good positive is because a lot of this movie has to accomplish a lot of things, right? There's a lot of stuff happening in this movie. That's why it's 3 hours, right? Not only do they have to finish what happened in Infinity War, but then they got to kind of reset everything, try to make things work. 3 hours long, put an end to one saga, which is the Infinity Saga. So if he said they accomplished it pretty easily, that makes me feel happy, makes me excited, knowing I'm not going to go into a jumbled up mess. Okay, sorry to throw this out there for you guys, but Justice League was a jumbled up mess. Batman v Superman was a jumbled up mess. Okay, Suicide Squad was a jumbled up mess. Even though I like Batman v Superman, the Ultimate Cut, the theatrical cut was a jumbled up mess. So I'm glad when a movie like this, and I really trust the Russo brothers. That's what it comes down to. I trust the Russo brothers because they know these characters. They know how to direct these movies. So I really must trust them, and it just makes me more excited for tomorrow. So I can't wait, guys. Be sure to leave your comments in the comment box below. Does these reviews make you more excited, or are you guys just about the same? You guys feel the same, like but do they make you feel more excited? Be sure to leave your comments in the comment box below. Until next time, as always, I'm Robert Storms, and that's my opinion.